Okay, Zyra, we are recording. Once again, I just want to let you know that you are in no way being looked at. This recording is only for me and for my professor and for my other students, the other students that are in Lamar University. So you can share whatever you would like. No one's going to see this. This is just for my professor and then my fellow classmates. I do have to, once again, even though we've spoken, I have to go over what confidentiality is. I do have to let you know that this session is strictly between me and you, unless you tell me that someone is harming you or you talk about harming someone else. Okay? So this is confidential unless, once again, you tell me that someone is harming you or you want to harm someone or someone else is trying to harm you. Okay? And then if there's something that you don't want to share with me, don't feel like you have to in any way. I want you to feel transparent and be only share what you want to share with me. I don't want you to feel like you have to tell me anything that you don't have to. Okay?
Okay.
So we can all take a deep breath. Okay. So what does confidentiality mean to Zyra? What does that mean? I know I've shared it with you, but I want you to tell me your own words.
That is confidential and nobody will be able to see it. It's just me and you, and it's just for your professor.
Okay.
And unless I'm trying to harm somebody, because somebody's trying to harm me.
Okay. So you didn't want to be on camera today, which is fine. You have that right. That's completely okay. The last time that I saw you, we talked about some positive quotes, some quotes of affirmation that would help you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we did a heart activity where you kind of wrote and drew the people that were in your heart or your own heart map. And then I gave you an assignment of saying the quote every day, and then you had to come back with 10 positive things about yourself. Also, the last time we spoke, there were some girl problems you were having. There were two girls in our previous session that had changed, and then the last session, there was another young lady that was kind of giving everyone problems, and you were saying that she was kind of making you feel a certain way. She wasn't making you feel good inside. So I first want to talk about that situation because I do want to make sure that it's resolved and you're okay. And then we'll talk about the quotes and the heart activity and the 10 awesome and incredible things about yourself. And then we're going to talk about what Zyra wants to do in her career.
Okay.
And maybe what are some ideas that you have, even though you're still young. It's not too late to be thinking about what you want to do career-wise. So how has, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm good.
How is school?
It's good.
It's good.
Yes.
Why are you laughing?
Because the last conversation we had, I don't really want to talk about her.
Okay.
Like, she's irrelevant.
She's irrelevant. What does that mean, irrelevant?
Like, I'm not, like, I don't even care about her no more. Like,
Okay.
I don't even know. Like, she made me go to the office and everything, so I don't even care about her no more. It's all resolved.
It's resolved. Why? What makes it resolved? What happens to make the issue resolved?
Cause my counselor had called me down there, and he was like, "So what's up with you and this little kid girl?" And I'm like, I don't even care about her. And so he was like, "Well, if you don't care about her, then just whatever she doing, just don't have her think that y'all thinking about her every day and she on the top of y'all mind." And I'm like, she not, so I just don't care. So I just stopped worrying about it.
Okay. And what about your two friends, Heaven and Sade?
They're good. Yep. They're good.
They're still making those changes that you wanted them to make?
Yes. Yep.
So everything is going well?
Yes.
Good. How has everything else been?
My brother came to town from the Navy from Virginia.
What's your brother's name?
Xavier. He came and surprised me and my mom from Virginia. That was a good, pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
And we were in the middle of moving too, so he kind of made us happy that day. Gave us
Yeah.
joy to be able to move.
So you just recently moved?
Yes.
Are you excited about that? How you feeling?
I like it. Yeah. I like the house.
So your brother came in from the Navy and he helped you move and he kind of made everything joyous.
Yes. And then we did a lot of stuff because my mom, um, on the weekend they had their Gremlin homecoming, so they went to that, and so it was just me and my brother. So we just hung out the whole weekend. Just had some brother sister time.
So you and your brother hung out, had some brother sister time, and how'd that make you feel?
Made me feel good that he was here, cause it's just two of us, so I'm the only child at the house. So it made me feel like I have a brother there with me every day. But then he recently left this Sunday, after church, when going back to Virginia.
Okay. So how long has he been in the Navy?
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
So he's been in the Navy 2 years. And has it been a pretty rough adjustment for you, or?
I'm happy for him. I was thinking about going to the Navy, but then they were talking about cutting off hair and stuff, and I couldn't do that.
You couldn't cut up your hair?
No, I didn't want to do all that.
Well, before you rule it out, if it's something that you really want to do, then which we'll touch back on that in a minute. But if it's something you really want to do, you should find out if it.
And I don't like. I like to swim, but I'm not like a good swimmer just to be. Cause you gotta know how to swim and stuff. And I ain't as good of a swimmer to be in the water like that.
Okay. Well, if it's something you really want to do, then you may find yourself wanting to learn how to swim. Just never know.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about these quotes and the assignment that I gave you last time. I gave you a quote and I told you that I wanted you to look at it and read it.
I have put it up in my locker, so.
Good.
Dang it. I can't even remember what it's saying. And I read it today too.
You did?
Yes.
So you got a chance to look at it and read it.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't remember what it said.
That's okay. As long as you are looking at it and you're reading it and you're believing the things that it says, then that was my concern and my focus for you. So good job.
Thank you.
All right, Zara, you had an assignment.
Yes, I did.
10 awesome things about yourself.
Yep.
Did you bring it in?
I didn't do it. We can do that now.
It's okay. We can. Because you're awesome, and I want you to be able to say that and believe it. So I'm going to give you a paper and a pen. And I will sit here, and we're going to discuss these 10 awesome things about you. How've your grades been?
They're good. All A's and 2 B's.
Okay, good. It's okay if you spell something wrong.
Like stuff that describes me. Stuff that describes me. Like,
it can
can I
be
put what I like or something like that?
just 10 awesome things about yourself. I've never seen you wear that ring before.
You haven't?
Does it mean anything or?
Um, I don't even know. It has my name on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
pretty.
I can't remember what my mama said it meant. That's sad.
No, but tonight you should ask her now. What does this ring mean again? It's pretty.
Thank you.
Welcome. You know, Zyra, it's okay. I like the fact that you are taking thought into what you're writing because you should take time to think about yourself, and that's okay. Nothing is wrong with taking thought and thinking about the 10 amazing things about yourself. It's a good thing. Good. How is dancing going?
It's good. We perform on Thursday
Okay.
at the. I forgot what game.
Okay.
Yeah, but we perform on Thursday.
You gonna read what you have so far?
Yeah, because I can't think of 10.
Okay. You know what? You thought of 8, and that's okay. And if you think of 2 more as we're talking, then say, "Oh, I thought of something else."
Okay.
Can I read this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 10 awesome things about Zyra. Goofy. Is that what that says?
Goofy, yes.
Why do you like that you're goofy?
I don't know, because I'm like, well, I don't want to say I'm never sad, but like, I just keep people upbeat, like,
So you
I
keep
just-
people upbeat and positive.
yeah, with my laughter.
That's good. That's great. You're a dancer.
Yes.
You talked about that before. You're on the dance team at school.
Yes, dance is life.
Dance is life.
Yes.
What does that mean, dance is life?
Like, I eat, sleep, live, dance. Like, I do everything with dance.
Now, do you dance on a team outside of school too, or?
I used to,
Okay,
but then I stopped.
you stopped. Why'd you stop?
She was too far and she was doing too much. I couldn't do that. She was all the way in Frisco.
I bet that's a little far.
That's very far.
Okay. Outgoing. That's
Mhm.
number 3 for you. Outgoing.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you that you're outgoing?
What does outgoing mean? Oh, I put a word on the paper. I know what it means, but I don't know how to explain it.
Well, try and describe what you think it means. What you think outgoing
I
means.
think outside the box. Like, no,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
yeah.
Outgoing. You think outside the box. Very good. You're hardworking.
Yeah. Gotta put effort to it. Can't be lazy.
It's good. You're loving.
Yeah.
You're trustworthy.
Mhm.
And then number 7, you're energized. So you have energy all the time. Is that what that means?
I don't know. Not all the time, but most of the time. 95% of the time, I'm energized.
Okay. 95% is not bad. And then number 8, you're caring.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll see if maybe before the end of this we can think of 2 more things.
Okay.
These are great things to have, and I think that it's important to know what you like about yourself, and I think it's important for you to understand what great qualities you have. It kind of goes along with making sure your self-esteem and your confidence always stays high. If you know who you are, then in the past, you talked about kind of having those not so positive friends. When you have not so positive people in your life, you can always go back to this list and always go back to your heart map and those quotes, and it reminds you of what an incredible person you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put this to the side, but if you think of two things, and maybe I can help you think of two things, then we can write it down.
Okay.
Okay? I can think of one right now. I think you have an amazing smile. Can I write that?
Yes.
Get my pen.
I think so too.
Yeah, see, you think so too. A great smile. I think I have number 10 too. I think you have a wonderful personality.
Yeah.
I told you would think of something. So I'm gonna write that I think that you have a wonderful personality. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So your friendships have been resolved, and you've decided to leave the Lakeisha? Lakeisha? Yeah? No? Lakia. You decided to leave Lakia alone. Y'all are keeping your distance.
Yes.
You're kind of just ignoring her, which is not a bad thing. You talked about your awesome and amazing traits, and talked about your quotes in the heart map.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to move on to something else. And we're going to talk about careers.
Okay.
And what your career's aspirations are. So I have a survey I'm going to give you, and it's called First Career Steps.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to answer some questions with you, or I'm going to ask you some questions, and then I'm going to have you answer them, and then you're going to check off some things, okay? How do you feel when people ask you about your career plans?
I feel fine. I mean, it's important to know.
Why is it important to know for you?
So I can start planning ahead of what I need to get done to be that person I want to be.
Good. Okay. So when people ask you about your career plans, do you feel confident? Do you feel worried? Ready for the future, or not so ready?
I feel ready and confident.
Okay, good. Okay, did you know that many successful adults did not know when they were in high school that they would be in their current careers? Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
There are lots of adults that when they were in high school, they had no idea what they wanted to do, and the career that they're in, they definitely had no idea they would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Of course, many people chose a career path early on, studied for a particular career, and have enjoyed that career path all along. But for many people, careers evolve over time as one career opportunity leads to another, and as they continually learn new skills and build their careers. Do you know what evolve means?
Explain it.
Okay.
I probably do.
I'll explain it to you. It's okay. So the sentence again said, but for many people, careers evolve over time. As one yes, it means it evolves. It changes. It means you grow. Evolve means to change, to grow. So, you might be in one career and realize, I think I want to do something else. Or you might be doing something and it might give you an idea to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
You may find that your interest in careers might change over time, and that's okay. What you think you want to do now, you may not necessarily want to do in a few years. So you are constantly evolving, constantly changing, and constantly getting better. So your interests may change. Your career interests may change. When you do get into that career field, that may change, and that's okay. There are lots of people that start to realize what they want to do by doing other things first. Okay? For example, I've been a classroom teacher for 10 years. And of course, I'm taking a program with Lamar that will lead me into the career field of counseling. Well, when I first became a teacher, I didn't know I wanted to be a counselor, but but over time I evolved, and that new career interest sparked in me. So that's what evolve means. So this survey asks about your career plans with the assurance that it is uh, that it is fine if your career plans are continuing to evolve. So we have that word evolve again. So I'll read it again. This survey asks about your current career plans with the assurance that it is fine if your plans are continuing to evolve, so continuing to change. So this survey doesn't mean that, oh, well, this has to be my interest forever. Okay? So there's a couple of questions. This particular survey, you're going to check the boxes that apply. I believe there is 7 sections, and we're going to go through this together. So I'm going to allow you to have the time to take it, and then we're going to discuss it.
Okay.
Okay? Here
Ooh, can I go to the bathroom real quick?
we go. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go through this with you.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about this one first, and then we're gonna see exactly what type of careers specifically that you would like in the next survey. Okay.
Okay.
So it says, check all that apply. How do you feel about career planning? So it says confident, worried, excited, bored, ready, not so ready. I know exactly what I want. I have lots of options. I don't have enough information. I have too much information. I have about the right amount of information. I haven't really started planning yet. So what you can do is you can check as many as you want
Okay.
out of the things that I've talked about.
Okay.
Okay, so in the area of how do you feel about career planning, what are the things that Zyra checked, that you checked?
Confident, excited, ready. I know exactly what I want. I have lots of options. I have about the right amount of information.
Good. So you're pretty sure of what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good for you. What makes you excited about career planning?
I don't know. I'm just ready. I don't know.
You're just ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know yet what career plan? I'm sorry. Let me read that again. Do you know yet what career areas you are interested in? So the first box says yes. I have one strong career goal. The other box says yes. I can name 2 or 3 possible career goals that might interest me. Not the third one says not yet, but I'm starting to think about careers. And then no, I do not know yet what type of career I want.
Can I pick more than one?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's right.
Okay, so you check yes, you can name 2 or 3 possible career goals. So number 3 wants you to list the 2 to 3 possible career goals that you checked off for number 2. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you put for some possible areas of interest?
Business owner and math teacher.
Oh, wow.
I want
So
to do those for sure.
what makes you want to be a business owner? Do you know what kind of business you want to? Hair. Okay,
Hair salon.
so you want to have your own hair salon?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then you put math teacher. You like math?
Yes.
Good. What
Mhm.
makes you want to possibly be a math teacher?
I like kids.
Okay. So I hear you saying that you may want to be a math teacher because you like kids.
Yeah, and I
And
like math.
You
I
like
to
math.
teach it.
That's good, Zyra. Number 4, it says, what do you plan to do after high school? So you are going to check, the options are attend a 2-year college, attend a 4-year college, attend a career training program, enter an apprenticeship program, enter the military, work in a part-time job while attending school or training, work full-time, work or volunteer for a year before attending school or training. So you can check the things that you want to do.
Not for no year. Can I change the year to like?
No,
Oh,
but we can discuss it. So you almost checked work or volunteer for a year before attending school.
yeah. Like I'm gonna have a job after high school.
Okay. So maybe you want to work as you're in college, or like work for somewhere before you go to college.
Work before, have a job before I go to college,
Okay. Okay.
but not for no year.
But not for a year. Maybe the summer before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you said you want to attend a 4-year college.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about the colleges that you want to go to?
Yes.
What are the colleges?
And Grambling and PV.
Okay. What makes you want to go to Grambling or PV?
Basically, because my mom went to Grambling and my dad went to PV.
Okay. So I hear you saying that you want to go to a 4-year college, that you'll probably work the summer before you go, and that you want to go to Grambling or PV because your mom went to Grambling and your dad went to PV.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which of the following have you done? It says check as many as apply. Talking with friends about careers, talking with teachers about careers or counselors, talking with parents about careers, career interests checklist assessment, which is what we're doing right now, hearing a guest speaker about the careers at your school, attend career days or career fairs, field trips to companies or workplaces, job shadow days, looking at websites or videos, summer jobs, after school jobs, internship, volunteer work, summer programs related to career interests, clubs or activities related to career interests, classroom projects related to career interests.
That's it.
Okay, so what are the things that you checked off?
Talking with friends, talking with teachers, talking with parents, career interest checklist, hearing guest speakers about careers in my school, career days, looking at websites, volunteer work, and classroom projects related to career interests.
Okay, so you have talk with friends, talk with teachers and counselors, your parents.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously a career assessment, and you've attended some career days and fairs.
Mm-hmm.
And you've looked at websites and you've done projects. So you've had a pretty good idea of kind of what you want to do. You've been able to kind of explore a little bit.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so how would you rate? This is number 6. How would you rate your strength in the following career skills? 5 means very strong. 3 is in between. 1 is not yet strong. So we have communicating verbally, communicating in writing, working with people,
Oh, that's the whole thing.
creative thinking, logically thinking, leadership. So just rate your strength in the career skills. And we'll talk about some of those strengths. So what are some of the areas that you feel like you're very strong in?
Communicating verbally, working with people, creative thinking, leadership, working with data and numbers,
All right.
dressing appropriately for a workplace, having good attendance, understanding workplace safety rules, and being motivated and taking initiative.
That's wonderful. So some of the things that you feel confident in are communicating verbally and leadership, which is very important. Understanding how to dress appropriately for work is important too. Being motivated and taking initiative, and then understanding the workplace. Okay. Are you ready to see what type of careers maybe you'd be interested in?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that's it. So we have an interest survey. This one is different. You can see.
Mm-hmm.
So you are going to, there's about, I believe, 16 interests. And we're going to add these interests up. We're going to put the interest in a box. And we're going to narrow down your top 3 interest areas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I'm going to let you take the survey. And then as you are checking off, I'll be adding it up for you. I'm going to kind of hide this one so you won't see which one you're checking. And you don't have to check any of them. Like if there's a box that you go, I don't like this, don't feel like you have to check a box. Okay. So you had 6 for number 5? Okay. Don't feel like you have to check a box if you don't want to. And 6, check for number 6. Okay. Okay.
Would watching doctor hospital shows on TV like that mean like Criminal Minds, like the show Criminal Minds? No, never mind.
Okay.
It deals with nothing with that.
So, keep it going. So, as you can see, all of these interest surveys, the interest survey is divided into 16 groups, and the groups are made up of career clusters. So, career clusters place similar occupations in groups. I'm not sure if you've seen, there's kind of a sameness in each box.
No.
Good job.
EMT is what?
That's emergency training. Wait. Yeah, I believe EMT has to do with the medical field. But let me double check with that. Yeah, EMT stands for Emergency Training School. Or Emergency Medical Technician. So like EMTs and paramedics would be in that category. Oh, you're finished. Okay, can I see your 14 and 13? Okay. Are you ready?
Did you get my 12?
Let me see.
3.
Okay, are you ready to see what career interest you've chosen?
Probably something I don't want to be.
Remember, you can always change what you want to be. This is just to see what you're interested in. It's not concrete. Okay, with 6 points, you had education and training, which you kind of talked about that. Talked about being a math teacher. So some of the clusters that were in here was investing money and studying investments, balancing a checkbook, which goes with math, collecting money for school, which goes with math, using spreadsheets and financial computer programs, that goes with math. Finance, he says you would love to be a math teacher, so your first one was education and training, and then your second one was finance, which kind of ties into math. And then for your third area of interest, it was business management and administration. So the first survey, you talked about what you wanted to do, and during this session you said you were interested in owning your business or being a math teacher. So Zara, once again, I just wanted to kind of see what areas you were interested in, and if you knew. These things can change. People change careers and interests all the time. So I think it's wonderful that you're already thinking about your career and going to college and pursuing those things. I think it's wonderful that you are already thinking about the types of things that you want to do. Okay? So do you have any questions for me? No? Well, I have enjoyed this session with you. The next time I see you, thank you, we'll talk about career some more.
Okay.
And once again, if you need me or you need to talk about anything, you are always more than welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, have a great day.
You too.